Yo, what's up? I'm ST, also known as Strat or STR4T, and I'm the main owner and founder of RBXFlip. Back in like 2017, I used to gamble on a pretty big CSGO gambling website called CSGO Reaper. That was a coin flip and jackpot website, and overall, I lost like about 60 grand of my own money on CSGO Reaper. So long story short, I was pretty addicted to that, and a few years later, I always had the idea of Roblox gambling, and I noticed no one's done it. So it was more so a question at first of, is this even possible? Like, why has no one done this? But once we got past that point, then it was smooth sailing from there, I guess. Not to do with Roblox that I can think of off the top of my head. I used to run a few games with my friend, but that's about it. Well, ultimately, you'd be trusting my word on that. We do have a proven track record, to say the least. We've had nearly 8 billion bet now. So yeah, I guess just we've had a proven track record, and that's all there really is to say about it. .Roblo security is basically your Roblox account's authentication token. So if anyone has your cookie, they have full access to your account, except they can't change your password or anything like that. We use your cookies to automate the trade. So if you create a game, a trade is automatically sent from your account, those items, to one of our bots, and it's all automated, so you don't have to go through your trades and accept them manually or send stuff out. So that's basically what we use the cookies for, is just to ensure a smooth experience for the user. Otherwise, you'd have to be sending the trades out. We'd have to verify. There'd be errors. It just wouldn't be a smooth process for the end user. When you create like the coin flip game, the hash is given at the start, and the hash actually contains the winner, which is the goal. So it's already predetermined when you create the game. So there's no such thing as double flipping or waiting people out like some people seem to think. No, every single game is independent. You only draw patterns from your perception and hindsight, so they're not really an actual thing. That kind of plays into the gambler's fallacy. I mean, beginner's luck is more so of like a philosophy, I guess. There's no such thing as it. Like, there's no proven thing of that. Like, if we took 1,000 of our users and analyzed their first games, like, there's no bias towards them, if that's what you mean. And there's nothing factored in on our end. It's all random. Yeah, we actually do have a new game mode plan. We're adding rock, paper, scissors, so you would choose a side. I'm sure most of your viewers or anyone would know what rock, paper, scissors is, but yeah, it's kind of like coin flip, except you choose it. It's both users choosing the outcome, and maybe you could play mind games in the chat, like, yo, I chose paper. Like, you know, I think it would add another little layer to it. So when we take fees from the website, we sell them on another site called rbx.place for real money. RBX.place uses PayPal, and people can charge back via PayPal. So people fraud our shop every now and then. It's like 1% of all sales, and they charge back our money. And when you charge back on Place themselves give you the user's email they purchased with and their IP address, as well as their Roblox account. So whenever someone charges back our shop, so basically scams us, every now and then I'll just chat the info that Roblox Place gives us in our flip chat. So I'm not actually taking their info from what they enter in our site or anything like that. I just take it from what Place gives me and I post it in the chat. No, cookies aren't actually stored, only under 2 conditions. So if you're currently in a game, your cookies are stored, and if you're currently in a giveaway, they're stored. Only temporarily stored. And this is so like if the site shuts down or gets DDoSed, we still have that stored data of who is in games, so we can send them back, if that makes sense. And also, when you're not in game or anything like that, they're just stored locally within your own browser using a JSON web token. So it's basically just a temporary thing stored in your own browser. So the majority of giveaways run as following. If you ever notice, if you see a giveaway and it says like the word featured on it, basically after you join the giveaway, every game you play afterwards gives you another entry as well. So it shows the players entered. It doesn't show the total entries, but multiple players can have multiple entries, if that makes sense. So you might have a higher chance. So I don't know if we even have any staff, because there's like me, PD, and Lai, which I guess if you're referring to PD and Lai, no, neither of them gamble and neither do I. We have Discord moderators. I'm sure they've gambled before, but they have nothing, no access to the site or anything. But we just have no reason to gamble on the site. The problem with that is, like, let's say I were to, not only do I not want to gamble, but let's just say, for argument's sake, let's say I did 100K coin flip for fun or whatever. If I were to lose it, I would lose 100K, and that would not be fun. And if I were to win it, people would accuse it of being rigged. So there's just like there's no reason to gamble. I just feel like it wouldn't put a good look. So LY is the developer of the website. Like, I haven't done any of the coding myself. Ly does the full development, programming, anything like that with the website. And PD does a lot of support related stuff, and also gets a lot of the bots we have, because we constantly have a lot of bots to store items and fee bots. So PD does a lot of that. So when we get fee items, typically a lot of them are sold pretty quick on rbx.place. Every now and then we fee a big item and we feel like we want to give it away, we'll give it away. I'd say most of the big giveaways, like Dark Cards, any of the Dominuses, have given away Valks. Usually I just USD buy them and do that for the purpose of giving them away. Yeah, both are feed. They're feed pretty similar. So for coin flips, it's 0 to 10% of the total items entered. So a lot of games actually have no fee. I think the fees of all of our games on average come out to about like 3.5%. I do the math every now and then. Jackpot, it's also 0 to 10%, except it excludes what you join with. So like if you join you can't do this anymore because we remove sniping, but if you had like 1 million and you joined a 1K game, you wouldn't get feed more than that from that 1K, if that makes sense. So like you're not going to lose money joining a jackpot. I'll give another example. Let's say 1 mil joins 50K. The only fee range we're taking from is 0 to 10% of the 50K. So that's 0 to 5K fee. We're not taking 0 to 10% of the 1.05 mil total. Whereas coin flip we do.